name, Mandy. I am a skin therapist with 10 years. I have a background of nursing. For all things related to skincare and skincare products, the material we're gonna use, shape and cuts of it, product to use with the Gua Sha routine, the long and short term expectation you should have in mind. Okay, so let's take you back all the way back from the start. At the beginning, when I didn't know Gua Sha exists, there's always the puffiness around my face, which I'm still chubby, swollen face, and it wouldn't go down until late afternoon or even evening, until I find that Gua Sha is a thing. So I gave it a go, to be honest. I was quite skeptical at the beginning because yeah, a flat stone can de-swell this long-term swollen face. That would be too good to be true. But I still give it a go because they're all very promising on the videos and YouTube. So I did give it a go. Back then, it wasn't as popular. So we're talking about 10 plus years ago. And I'm glad I gave it a chance because the result speaks for itself. What exactly is Gua Sha? So Gua Sha is a traditional ancient Chinese method for muscle tightness. And you would see Chinese using a coin or a spoon to scrape down their neck and back. And you will see those red dots that comes out, and that's the exhaustion. Chinese believe that once that little red dots comes out, your body releases the toxins, releases the exhaustions from the body, so you're less tired. Once ancient method for the body has now evolved to the Shu Gua Sha. So that one, we don't use that much strength and tension onto our face that creates the little red dots, but we still use the similar technique. The face is definitely a lot thinner and more delicate than the skin that's on our back. Let's talk about the depuffing magic when you use Gua Sha. Think of a puffy face like a water balloon. And then using a Gua Sha tool, you gently sweep through the top on the surface, gather all the toxins and all the excess fluid to the side and drain it out from the body where the exit point, which is our armpit. And that is how we move the toxins and move the fluid out from our body, and we will urinate it out. The transformation is amazing. You can see literally in front of your eyes, your face that's swollen in the morning, your face deflates in front of your eyes. It's amazing. You should try it. Give it a go and you'll see. And it adds radiance on the skin, closes a bit of pores, lets your skin breathe, increases your blood flow to your face, feeding with nutrition, so your face actually have that radiant glow. More blood, more oxygen, more glow. Let's break down the science behind that, which is the lymphatic drainage. It sounds technical, but basically means body waste management system. Doing Gua Sha is basically helping your face take out the trash and dumping it. Toxins, trash. Facial muscle has knots. So when you have a lot of facial expression, smiling, all the areas of the face make up of a lot of muscles. And each muscle contracts when you make a facial expression. Overuse that muscle, you will have muscle tension. Be surprised, everyone that looks at the screen, probably doing it now, that muscle contracts and makes a knot there. And by feeling it, you can actually feel it more tender. And there is small little grain inside, like a little bead or a little rice inside. When you're doing Gua Sha, that is the area that's got a knot. The more knots, the more flaws, creating excess swelling and roadblocks of the face. So we've got to break that down, push it out the exit point and drain it out. So those gentle sweeping motions help to gather the excess toxins, excess water, fluid to the waste management system. You need to discard it. When you have big pigmentations on an area, chances are that you have a roadblock there. You can test it. When you push onto it, there must be a little bump there around the area that causes that blockage of the face, so it's stagnant in that area. So now let's get into the proper technique of Gua Sha. The pressure isn't very hard, but firm enough. To sweep through, you'll have a light pink on your skin and keep your Gua Sha tool to be 45 degrees on the skin and Gua Sha upwards and outwards, anti-gravity. So we're not doing it too hard. We are buttering your butter, not scraping ice from your windshield. And please, always apply products when you're doing Gua Sha, never on dry skin. So choosing your Gua Sha tool material is also a big part of it. So jade has a cooling and healing effect. The rose quartz, lovely aesthetics, and it's quite gentle. Like something that does not break, you're a little bit clumsy, you dropped your previous one, probably choose for stainless steel. That one, you won't break it again. Then we have our ox bone. Ox bone mainly is that it's hard, material, and then it's very good for acupuncture point positions. And we have resin and plastic. Mainly it's the price point that is better than the other ones. So look into ones that have more cutting edges, that has more usable surface area. Now we talk about the right product to use with our gua sha. So the absolute favorite is jojoba oil. It is very close to our normal natural sebum, which is oil. And then we have our bee seed oil, which I use highly in my skin studio. The skin very radiant, very glowy, and it's not heavy, but has the perfect slip for it. So next is, if you're concerned about aging, fine lines, you can go for rosehip oil, or you can go for grapeseed oil. Those ones are also one of the good picks for you. That doesn't clog pores, as well as it does that surface slip that doesn't absorb into the skin that fast. For something that's lighter, you can go with a facial serum, but I do suggest something that would stay on your skin a little bit longer, because it does absorb. Serum is made to absorb into the skin, so it doesn't stay on the surface. So if you're doing it on a serum step, you have to be pretty quick. You should be already been more than a beginner stage. You need to be a little bit more like intermediate stage, or even during a facial face mask, cream mask. So you pop on your cream mask, and then you can do the full routine. After the cream mask, it is quite like warm to touch your face, but leave it for the 5-10 minutes your facial mask should go on, and then you rinse it off. So let your skin have that initial pump of blood to the face so that it's nice and warm, blood circulation has increased, and let it feed the skin first before you decrease the temperature back down again. Yes, we're almost finished. Hang in there. Our short and long-term expectation of gua sha. Short term, you will see the deflating effect of your face after one go. Like actually lifting the face, it does come with consistency and a longer time frame. So that one you need to do every single day, so that you keep that sculpted face and not just the initial deflating of the excess fluid. A month in time frame, estimate about 1 month, you'll see that your pores are smaller because you're feeding it better, because your blood circulation has increased regularly, giving it more oxygen. So your pores will actually shrink a bit more to be a little bit less visible. And then fine lines, if you do it correctly, not pulling and tugging it, your fine lines should decrease as you're increasing blood circulation on your face. And then the radiance on the skin, definitely you'll see it already after the first go, but the longer you do it, the more radiant you'll get. And the evening of the skin tone as well. So those are the benefits from gua sha, short-term and long-term effects. And make sure, remember, think of it as gym. You won't get your abs in one time going to the gym. Let's be real, okay? And gua sha is the same. You're not gonna have a sculpted snatch jaw after the first go. We do need consistency. We need to play this as a long-term goal. Remember, gua sha is a journey, it's unique to you. So start slow, be gentle, and be consistent, and see your face change and transform over time. Oh, I think that's about it. Bye. This channel is where we unpack all skin and skincare product related at the comfort of your own home. Click a like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.